Hello, very warm good evening to my dear students and dear viewers. Thank you for all your love and support. And today I'm going to teach you the topic tenses. Though you can watch this particular topic in my video list as well as in my live stream. We have already covered it multiple times, but I thought revision is required for any of the topic. You need a multiple revision to have a command, right? So now I'm going to teach you with the traditional method along with the flow chart. So let's start. The topic is tenses, as I already mentioned. So what it shows a form of verb that indicates time of an action. Okay. So it showed what it shows, time of action, right? Whatever the sentence you are taking, if any of the action is took place, right? If any of the action is taken place in that particular sentence, it means what time it is mentioning, whether the action is happened in the past or it is happened in the right time, right at the current time, or it will be upcoming time, right? So upcoming, the time which is not right now, it is called as, put it in the past category. Okay, so that's why types is divided in that way. First type is past tense, second type is present tense, and the third one is future tense. Okay, so majorly tenses are of three types: past, present, and future. Past is referring the action which is already done in the past time, means before the current time, right? And present tense is referring now, something which is going on right now, right? And future is for the upcoming time, right? Upcoming days, upcoming month, upcoming year, right? Like that, right? And it is talking about ago, right? Previous time it is talking about. So let's study what how these three are divided into four subparts, right? So past will be divided into four, then present will be also divided into four, and future will be again in four parts, right? Past will be simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Next one is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. And the future will be also simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous, right? So you need to just mention past, present, future. Otherwise, rest will be simple, continuous, perfect, so these will be the similar in all the three, right? But the formula and the masses will be conveyed in the different tense point of view, right? So let's study one by one. Now, what you will be, though I will provide the video, separate video for past tense, for future tense, and for future for present tense and for future tense. But today, roughly, I am going to discuss that what exactly we are supposed to study, we're supposed to identify, how we are supposed to identify these 12 types of tenses. In simple, in simple past, your masses will be conveyed like what was happened, right? It will be the formation of the sentence will convey that the word was happened in the, it was in the habit of to conduct that, went to school, right? So it was in the continuation, it was in the habit, it was the regular thing, but it was happened in the past, and that's why the thing was came in simple past, right? So you need to identify this, and the formation of sentence will be subject plus second form of verb and plus object. So you need to also keep in your mind that this simple past is the one and only tense where the second form of verb is used, right? No other 11 tenses, nowhere it is the second form of verb is used, excluding this simple past tense. Okay, so it is very to identify, but as per the regular verb, it is pretty confusing to identify that the verb is in the second form or the third form. But it is easy also if you are aware with that third form is always used with had, have, has, will have, shall have. Okay, so definitely if the regular verb is there like played, then talked, and kicked, such words are there, so it will be in the second form also and third form also, it will look similar. So how could you identify if the subject immediate, that main verb is after immediate after the subject, then that means it is the second form of verb, right? So you could easily identify if had, have, has, or will have, shall have is not written after the subject and the verb is written in ed form, right? So definitely it will be the second form of verb. Okay, so it is bit tricky. So once you will understand the complete tenses, then it will be easy for you to easily identify simple past tense, right? So that will past continuous. In past continuous, you need to put subject first, then was and verb will be there, and then verbs ing form, and then object. Likewise, I was going to school, right? He was going to school. They were going to school. So one thing you must notice that if the plural subject is plural, then verb plus ing form will be there, and if the subject is singular, then was plus ing form will be there, right? So I was teaching, they were studying, like that. Okay. Next is past perfect. For past perfect, you need to frame your sentence subject plus had plus third form, right? I had taught you yesterday, right? I had, they had, you had studied grammar uh, 2 days back. Okay, you had studied grammar 2 days back. Is you cannot mention, because if you will mention the point of time, then you need to change the sentence into past perfect continuous. Okay, so frame the sentence like that. He had studied and they had gone to market, like that. Okay, next is past perfect. Past had gone to market, we have already done. Past perfect continuous. Now as I already mentioned, that if you want to mention the point of time and the work is in the progress, so in that case you need to mention your sentence, frame your sentence like this. um uh, the Sima had been working for um, many years, right? For many years, since 2018. Okay, she had been dancing since 2018, and they had been teaching for 4 years, like that. Okay. Next is simple present. In simple present, your sentence formation will be subject plus verse first form plus s or is, and plus object. So likewise, I teach you English. Okay, so regularly I'm doing this, and it is my habit. It is in the habit. I wake up early in the morning, right? So it also shows habit. So that's why it comes in the simple. So as or yes is required plus verbs third form, right? He teaches mathematics, and uh, they study in school. They study English. They study many other subjects likewise. Okay. So next is present continuous, something which is in the process. I am teaching you. You are studying. They are going, like that. Okay. Next is present perfect. Perfect, the work which is immediately done. Something which is done immediately. Like we used to say, I have done. I have taught. I have completed this work. So like that, if some work is immediately done, then for that this present perfect is used. This is the best usage of present perfect. Then present perfect continuous, for that again you need to mention that some work which is in the process in current time, but which is in the process, in the progress, and likewise I am teaching you for 30 minutes. I'm teaching you. You are studying since morning. Like, sorry, you have been studying since morning. I have been teaching you for 30 minutes, like that. Okay. So have plus has plus been and plus verbs ing form. Okay, so formation should be very clear in your mind, because ing form is also used in present continuous also, but there is mr plus verbs ing form is there. Here in present perfect continuous, have been, has been plus verbs, first form of verb plus ing will be there, right? Along with the time also, point of time or period of time. So for showing your point of time, you need to mention since, and for showing your period of time, you need to mention for 3 hours, for uh, 30 minutes, for many days, like that. And for since is for morning, since evening, since 2030, like that. Okay. So next is simple future. In future, which is the work which will happen in future. I will teach you conjunctions. I will teach you the pending chapters. I will teach you grammar. You will study English. You will give exam, like that. So will be there. Will plus verbs first form will be there in the simple future. Very easy. Will or shall. I shall and we shall. One thing also you need to keep in, there are only two pronouns which carries shall. Okay. So I shall and we shall, and no other pronoun carries shall, right? So this thing also, future continuous. Future continuous, again, I shall be doing, I shall be going, they will be doing, he will be studying, like that. Okay, will be plus verbs ing form. This is for future continuous. Future perfect, for future perfect, will have plus shall have and plus third form. Okay, will have and plus shall have. Like I will have taught. I will have done this work. They will have topped the exam, right? They will have cracked the exam, like that. Okay. Next is the last one, future perfect continuous. In that, you need to frame your sentence, keep in your mind that thing will happen in future. Okay. Well, at a particular point of time, okay, time or period of time, the work is going to complete, but that will be in the progress in future, right? For example, likewise, I'm giving my example in 2025. Um, in 2025, I will have been completing my 5 years of service. Okay, so the work is going on, completing my service, and then it will complete 5 years. 5 years will be completed in that particular year. So this way, you need to recall, you need to identify that how, likewise, the uh, future. I mean, 2030, India will be India will be developing in the category of developed nation. As likewise, you can frame like this. So this way, you need to keep it in mind, and all the formulas you have to remember. There is no shortcut, and it will come by multiple revision. So keep revising, keep watching those things, make a flow chart and make a proper chart of the tense chart, and write the rules separately, and then along with the example, practice it. And the best idea is take a small example and change it into all the 12 parts. Means the example will be the same, and it should be changed into all 12 types, right? I mean, major three types and sub 12 types. Let's take one example. I teach English. So I teach English will be I am teaching English. I have taught English. I have been teaching English since morning. and then I take the past tense. I taught English. I was teaching English. I had taught English. I had been teaching English for uh, for many months. And next is future. I will teach English. I will be teaching English. I will have taught English. I will have been teaching English in next year. I will have been teaching English uh, for years. Complete the years. 1 year. Right? I have been completing 1 year. Right. So like that. Okay. Though it is difficult, as I mentioned you, that the future perfect continuous is a bit tricky. Okay. So all the sentences cannot be exactly framed. Right. So you need to keep it in mind as per the requirement. You can change or you cannot, right? In the case of future perfect continuous, right? So this way here we have completed the tense. This is just a briefing. Separately, we are going to study past tense, present tense, and future tense. So keep watching, keep learning, keep growing, and stay motivated. Loads of love and blessings from my behalf. Thank you, children.